Hello and welcome to the How to Create a Query on an Access Database video tutorial. Okay, this is based on the Heartline Members Data database, which we have opened here. You should have this saved in your database folder. Before we go into this though, if you don't have your options, the ribbon toolbar on the top, it's because you've accidentally clicked this up arrow and closed it. If you find the ribbon disappears and you can't see any options, click home. Always go home when you are lost and then go back to the pin. Pin it, it will stay there. All the options you need in the lesson are at the top ribbon bar. Okay, to create a query, this is the members data that we're working on. If you've got anything open in the main section, other queries or tables, close them. So you've nothing here, just a background. You can only create queries and move things around when everything's closed. We need a wizard to help us in a query. A create option, creating the query, so we know to click create. Then the wizard, there's the wizard there. You click it and it gives you the options for a new query. First one's easy, okay. The second one, everybody forgets at one time or another. You must click the top little down arrow and choose the top option, which is always the table. So that arrow, then the table. Okay, then we double arrow to get everything across. We can click next. Okay, and next again. We could name the query. Now, which query are we after? We're after a selection criteria for somebody called Philip. There's Philip. We need a query for every person in this video, but he's after a female, size 3, blonde hair, and a VW type of car. So we need a person that matches all that query selection criteria. Instead of naming it later on, we can just call it Philip now. L-I-P. So it's named. We can then click finish. We have a query now that's run for Philip. But this is everybody in the database, 653. Remember, to put the selection criterion, you go home and the triangle. Click on whatever's up there till this comes up. We know the criteria for Philip, gender is an F for female. We don't type the word female, just the letter F. Let's just see if it works. The red run will run this query and it's come back with 96 females in the database. Let's go for the second selection criteria. Let's go for size of shoe. For some reason, he's after somebody with size 3. If you wanted greater than 3, you could put a greater sign in, like that. Or less than 3, put less than sign. We want exactly 3. So later on, you might want the greater signs in for people that are over or under a certain age or a certain shoe size. I'll run it again. There should be less people now, a lot less. 11 people meet the criteria of female and size 3 feet. Let's go for another criteria to reduce this selection. Blonde, B-L-O-N-D. If I just run this one, I'll get nobody, because blonde isn't spelt like that. It's looking for people with a blonde with an E on. So I'll run it again. Some of you who've had no selection results come back is because you've spelt them wrong or put them in the wrong column. You might have put shoe size in the age column. That would be really difficult to find. Now we're down to 3 people. But I do know from the selection criteria, he's after people who drive a Volkswagen. Why that makes a difference, we don't know. You need to ask Philip. So car make, you must put it in exactly, VW. If you put the extra letters in or spell it wrong, it'll find nobody, unless there's another car with that description. So we've now got 4 bits of the selection criteria, run it, and we're there. The 4 have reduced it down to 2. This is a correct answer. Okay, this is what I'll be marking to make sure your criteria are correct, but I need to see them. So to do that, you just click X and save it. You click save, and it's called Philip. We've got other criteria there. Just say you got to save it and had a wrong name, just write and click and rename. And you can put in anything you like to the name criteria so I can see it, but make it match the name of the person that you are doing the criteria for. So that's one. You need to do a few more, and then also at the end of the lesson you'll be making up your own selection criteria for different names, different people. Okay, that's straightforward enough. Hopefully just watch the video and then have a go. Go back and watch the video and pause it and then have a go yourself. Okay, thank you very much.